Hello, friends. What we're going to talk about tonight is how does Norwex work? We talk about chemical cleaning and how it can affect our health, but it's going to be a mind shift. We're going to talk about mechanical cleaning and how does that look? Okay, so when we are using chemicals, if we're using them properly, the chemical has to sit there for a certain period of time, and then it like zaps the bacteria, if you will. But guess what? That dead bacteria spore still stays there. It cannot be removed by traditional cotton cloth or paper towel, disinfectant wipe. No, it stays there. And guess what? That chemical, if it's not rinsed off with water, along with that bacteria spore gets into your body, your clothes, silverware, your plates, anything that you put on that counter or that surface. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about mechanical clean because that's what Norwex is about. We are going to clean with just a cloth and water. What is mechanical cleaning? Mechanical clean actually removes things from the environment. So that bacteria and that grease and that grime is actually going to get removed into the cloth. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about is about this cloth. Y'all, it's a microfiber cloth, but it's not your typical microfiber. And let me share with you what makes it so different than any other microfiber you find in the store. First is the quality. A typical microfiber that you find like in a home improvement store, Walmart, something like that. Those fibers are 1/6 of a human hair size. That's how small it needs to be considered microfiber. Well, Norwex is like, that ain't good enough. Each fiber in our cloth is 1/200th of a human hair size. So itty bitty tiny. In fact, there is 10 million feet of fiber in this one cloth. That's how many like if you could unravel it, literally would stretch from Canada all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. That's how much fiber is in this cloth. And the way that it's woven, it's kind of like a pie shape. So as it's going across the surface, it's actually grabbing with the little fingers and sucking it up into the middle of the pie. It literally removes bacteria from the surface and it sucks it up into the cloth. It cannot come out. It cannot cross-contaminate. It cannot shake loose. What in the world, Sarah? There is bacteria in this cloth. Gross. Okay, what's going to happen? Well, that's why I'm going to bring you to the second amazing aspect of this cloth. It actually has silver embedded into the fibers. It's called microsilver. Silver is a natural antimicrobial. It's the same silver that they use in hospitals. They actually in curtains in hospitals that have silver in it. Maybe you've heard of colloidal silver. That's great for health. They use it on wound care. Breast cancer patients, a lot of times they put silver right on after their incisions to help promote healing. Also, burn victims, they use silver too. Same silver that's in this cloth. And what happens is when it's wet with just water, that silver goes through work and that bacteria dies off. It cannot reproduce. And that's why you don't have any smelly cloths like mold or mildew. Gross, right? As soon as you walk into that kitchen, have you smelled that smell? You're like, where is that cloth? I need to wash it. That is actually prevented here in this cloth. So we remove bacteria from the environment, the silver goes to work and it dies off, and you rinse it between uses. You rinse it underneath hot water. That silver goes to work and it dies off, and anything that was stuck in the fibers also just goes right down the drain, and you can use it over and over and over again. It comes with this little tag too that you can hang up and dry, and also each cloth has the name right on the tag. So this cloth that I've been using right now is called my Envirocloth, or my everything cloth. This cloth literally will clean carpets to counter. It gets blood out of carpet, stains with the carpet, cleans your countertops, no problem with just a cloth and water. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. Okay, so first I want to tell you that this is just wet with water. That's all we're going to use. And I want to say, like, do you remember like grabbing a microfiber cloth and it sticks to your hands, like the dry hands, and it's like, gross. It catches. This cloth is so dense that you don't have that too. So you don't have that like weird feeling. Sometimes like our softer cloths do kind of feel like that before the first wash. You throw it into the washing machine and then it comes out nice and tight. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to put it to the test against Clorox wipes. Before we do this though, you guys, I'm going to read the back of this bottle because I wasn't using it properly. So directions for use. It's a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. That's a pretty heavy statement, isn't it? Okay, to disinfect. Wipe surface. Use enough wipes for treated surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. You guys, who has time to let something sit for 4 minutes before they wipe it off? For surfaces that come in contact with food, a potable water rinse is required. You all down here, there we go. Down here in the caution statement in bold, this is precautionary statement, hazard to humans and domestic animals. You guys, this is shocking. You ready for it? This is a pesticide. This is a registered pesticide with the EPA, you guys. We are using pesticides in our homes, in our cars, in our schools, in our offices, everything. And let me show you how they really work. So as I'm going to show you guys this, I'm going to be putting on a glove because if you have to use this for whatever reason, make sure you're protecting yourself, creating a barrier between your skin and the chemical. And then what I'm going to do, you guys, so I'm going to use this product called germ. This product simulates bacteria. So it's actually the same type of item that they use like surgical nurses and doctors to show how to properly wash your hands. Kindergarten Safety Town, they use this too with kiddos. This shows bacteria as if we could see it with a black light. So I'm going to put it just a little bit here on my counter. So you're not going to quite see it just yet. I'm going to be turning off the lights and turning on this black light here. Okay. Whoop, might be too bright. I also have this other little flashlight here. So you can see exactly how it's lit up in this pile right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take my Clorox wipe. I'm going to clean my bathroom the way that I had before. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe my counters. This is how I would wipe my counters first. And go into my sink. I would wipe on, you know, any handles. And then I'm going to go over here to my toilet. I'm going to wipe it here. Just in the front, okay? And then I would throw it away in the trash. And then there I go on to the next thing. Let's take a look what just happened. Do you see it literally right in the front? You can see exactly where it stopped, right? The smear, you can see exactly where I stopped. Isn't that crazy? Really close. No wipe, disinfectant. Now let's look at the counter. I'm going to get you a little closer here. It literally smeared all on the side of that sink, that counter right here, and anything that was on my counter went right into my toilet. And then guess what? We're sitting on it. So we're sitting on the chemical, and we're sitting on any sort of that bacteria that's right from our sink onto our toilet. Okay, now let's take it to the test with the Envirocloth. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to go around, starting with the toilet. I know it's crazy, and then ending with the sink. And I'm going to use the same side. This where the cloth or the hanger is. I fold it in a square, just like this. And I'm going to use this same side, starting with the toilet, then end with the counter this time. Okay. Where's my flashlight? There we go. Let's get you closer. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to just take this side, same side. I'm just going to wipe just a tiny bit. Look. I'm going to do right in the middle here. So you can see the exact swipe where I just took it from that Envirocloth. All that bacteria is coming off. I just accidentally dropped my rag. Okay, look, it's already on the cloth too. Completely gone. Let's take a look at the counter now. Okay, here we go. Ready for this? One little swipe right in the center. Gone. It literally removes the bacteria right into the cloth. Into the sink. Look at all that junk in the sink, you guys. Not only is it going to pick up that bacteria, it's also going to remove any of that grease. The toothpaste, the soap scum, anything that is in your sink. Look at that. Gone. Gone, you guys. Isn't that crazy? Give me some shocking faces. You guys, not only is it going to remove the bacteria too? Like, let's talk about raw chicken real quick, because if you didn't see that raw chicken demo, make sure you see it. Chicken protein is like the smallest protein out there. And it actually was using the raw chicken demo. I'm showing you with protein swabs that are used from the health department, how it literally removes raw chicken protein right from the surface. So you guys, and then after we use this, what we're going to do is we are just going to rinse it under hot water, rub the fibers together. Anything that's stuck in the cloth is going to go right down in the drain. You guys, I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to show you how the grease and the grime also is removed with just cloth and water. We're going to talk about 5 main products called our Safe Haven 5 to get the majority of cleaning chemicals out of your home. And we're also going to add the mop and talk about the mop and floor care tomorrow. So go ahead and come back here tomorrow night. Let me know how shocking this was, because it is. It's just a mind shift. It's just we're thinking a different way and seeing how chemicals truly work. So a lot of times, like, think of the grocery cart. When that one wipe is going from one grocery cart to the next, this is how cross-contamination happens. Think of schools. When that same Clorox wipe is going from desk A to desk B to desk C, all around 25 desks, the desk A was starting to get sick and didn't realize it yet. Anything any sickness that was there at desk A just got spread around all 25 desks. A lot of times, this is how sickness happens, is directly from the chemicals that we're trying to use to protect ourselves. So just a different mind shift way of thinking.